Well, from your diverse background and experience across the globe, I wanted to dive a little bit into actually your career, your journey in the Army, and what ultimately drew you into logistics and your journey to bring you here to South Korea. You started off in enlisted position, and then you went on, of course, to attend university and then become a lieutenant. And then you chose to, of course, be in the infantry to start, and then your subsequent careers, various positions. What kind of, for yourself and to share with the audience, what first drew you to that career in the military as the option? In our day and age, a lot of younger people now are, switching jobs every 2 or 3 years usually, to a different job at a different firm, or even less than 2 years perhaps. But your commitment, of course, is 3 decades of service for a single organization. So what first drew you to kind of serving within the institution of the United States Army and the U.S. Armed Forces? And, perhaps specifically what position, your journey to each individual position, perhaps some positions
Mm.
that really were kind of your career highlights.
Well, it's always interesting to review the tapes in in reverse and see just what brought you here.
Mm,
And I would start by saying that I never set out on having a career or a profession in the military. Uh, my father was an enlisted boatswain's mate, and through him, I always had an interest in some form of service to the community. And
yeah.
when I was younger, I didn't really know what that would be. Uh, in school, I always aspired to be a police officer, or I wanted to become a Pennsylvania state trooper at one point. Um, but then I discovered the Pennsylvania Army National Guard, and a local air defense battery in my hometown. And so I thought that would give me an opportunity to be able to serve as well as pursue a civilian life and be able to contribute and do other things. And so over the course of my training with the Pennsylvania Guard as a junior enlisted soldier, and then going through university, what I found was I really enjoyed the Army, and I really enjoyed the training and the opportunities that it promised. And so, while going through Army ROTC at Penn State University, I sought to go on active duty to be able to pursue this line of work for a couple of years. So I always had two North Star principles to be able to guide me when it came to the Army. And one was keep serving until I stop having fun, and do things that one day I'll be able to tell really good stories to my children. And so that's what guided me on the different things that I would be able to do. And so starting off, it was about adventure, it was about service, it was about doing something really interesting. And then over the course of time, as a captain, becoming a company commander, and being responsible, deeply responsible with real authorities and responsibility and accountability as a company commander uh, for soldiers, for their training, for their well-being, you begin getting a deeper sense of commitment to the service. And so at each grade, I was provided additional responsibilities and really different opportunities to explore and expand skill sets. So that was just always interesting. And you say, and it's accurate. I've served for 30 years, but I haven't served any one place or doing any one thing for 30 years. It's really been 30 years of multiple assignments and multiple adventures and multiple challenges that really has made it very interesting. And so what started off as just doing something interesting led to feeling a sense of commitment and connection and responsibility for other people and a mission bigger than myself. And then it grew into greater responsibility and authority. And then it also, as I rural family provided us more opportunities to explore the world. And so, my family and I, we've lived in Europe, between Italy and Germany. Now we're living here in the Republic of Korea, and it's always given us a lot of different things to do to explore. And then lastly, I would say, the adage that the Army is really a land of opportunity. That is a fact because it just provides you so many opportunities to grow, both personally and professionally. They give you educational opportunities, they give you training opportunities, and they just give you experiential opportunities. And you fast forward 30 years later, and I'm still enjoying it, and I'm still having fun. And with my young family, we have younger kids. They're still getting a lot out of this as well. So
Yeah.
that's it's been like you said, it's been a journey, and we've loved every bit of it.